On Sports, back in the building. After going away for a while, it's been like forever, but I'm back. Hopefully, I'm going to be making more videos in the coming days. This is a review of the fight between Jarrett Hurd and Erislandy Lara. It was a really entertaining fight. I really enjoyed the fight, the ebb and flow of the fight. I didn't really expect it to pan out this way, but it was a really good fight to witness, and I enjoyed it. What I noticed in the fight was that Lara wasn't moving like he used to. The past fight I've watched on Lara, he used to move a lot. He moves around and picking his shots. He doesn't stay in one place and try and box with his opponent. He's constantly on the move, but he didn't do that much in this fight. It's probably due to the fact that he's getting up in age and he's not as mobile as he used to. But he still had the most eye-catching shot in the fight. Eye-catching shots. Moving in the rounds. He had the most eye-catching shots, and his shots were really precise and crisp. But Jarrett Hurd was doing all the pressing and peppering him with shots here and there. Most of Jarrett Hurd's shots didn't look eye-catching, but it was having a devastating effect on Lara. You could tell from the appearance, his looks after the fight. His face was swollen. I think both of his, both of his eyes, I think the lower part of his eye was swollen or something like that. But for the most part, his face was swollen. The better part of his face was swollen. And Jarrett Hurd has a sneaky punch. His punches doesn't look harder than it is. It looks like he's not really throwing hard shots, but it's really having an effect on its target. So it was an interesting fight. And Jarrett Hurd's pressure is unrelenting. It's really unrelenting. It's going to be an interesting prospect to see a matchup between Jarrett Hurd and Jermell Charlo. I will personally pick Jermell Charlo to win that fight, and also by KO. I really like Jarrett Hurd, and I think he's a top-notch boxer, but his style of fighting is not going to work with every boxer. Erislandy Lara in his younger days would have beaten Jarrett Hurd, because he wasn't as mobile as he used to. And if he was, he wouldn't have allowed Jarrett Hurd to pressure him and force him to fight the way he did. So I think his old age has really let him down, and it wasn't as he used to be. And also I thought the fight wasn't as close as the judges claim it to be. I thought Jarrett Hurd won by a wide margin, because Lara wasn't really doing much. He was really getting the eye-catching shots, but apart from that, he wasn't really doing much in the fight. He wasn't even throwing enough punches. He wasn't throwing enough punches. He was just backing up. He wasn't really doing much. I don't know why he got all those rounds. I don't know where he got all those rounds from. Jarrett Hurd was constantly on Lara, peppering with shots. He wasn't just pressing, he was throwing shots. Shots here and there, body shots. I don't know whether the body shot doesn't count or what. I just don't know. So I really had the fight. I really had Jarrett Hurd winning the fight by a wide margin. Not what I witnessed. Because if you, in reflection, you would realize that if Jarrett Hurd didn't score that knockdown in the last round, he would have lost the fight. Considering the fact that the fight was that close, 114-113, and the last round was supposed to be a 10-8 round, and he still won the fight that close. That means he needed that knockdown to win the fight. Now I didn't really see the fight that way. By the 11th round, Jarrett Hurd was clearly run away with this fight. I don't really see what the judges were saying. So back to the future matchup with Charlo. Looking at the way Jarrett Hurd gets hit a lot in his fights, I don't think he's going to survive fighting against Charlo, because Charlo is also as young as he is, and he's going to be throwing bombs. So if you are going to be exchanging blow for blow, I don't see how he's going to contain Charlo's devastating punches. Charlo's punches are just devastating. You don't really see him throwing it doesn't their punches doesn't look it doesn't look devastating, but it has a really tremendous effect on his target. a case in point will be Erislandy. The point Charlo threw, you didn't even see how that point should just have that effect on his target, but it was devastating. So if Jarrett Hurd is going to fight like he is fighting against Charlo, it's going to be bad news for him. I don't see how he's going to go the full distance in that fight. And I'll be predicting Charlo to win by a knockout if they ever get to fight. So these are my thoughts on it. If you like the commentary, subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Thank you for your time, and catch you in the next video. Bye for now.